But here's why I'm a little pessimistic about next season. I was excited about Mac. I was saying, all right, maybe they'll get lucky and get a receiver. It happens every once in a while. As much as they said it never happens, they've gotten guys who've done the job. They can even potentially get a free agent. He's a tight end. He's not a lead wide. He's number one wide receiver.
I mean, he's caught him and Brady are like the second most touchdowns of all time.
And again, he's a tight end. They have a couple of good tight ends.
When he threw the ball, did he catch it?
He did.
Is Rob Gronkowski going to the Hall of Fame? Is he going to the Hall of Fame for his blocking?
Yeah, that's part of it. I mean, he's one of the best blocking tight ends ever.
Yeah, but if he weren't the best receiving tight end maybe ever, then he wouldn't be going to the Hall of Fame. No one would give a shit about him.
They still need a number one wide receiver.
We didn't need one to win the Super Bowl.
They had them.
Yeah, Rob Gronkowski.
But they also had Julian Edelman, who was a potentially Hall of Fame wide receiver.
Okay, fine.
All right, thank you.
I don't think of Julian Edelman as a 1A wide receiver.
I mean, he kept having 120 catches every year.
Yeah, because he had Gronkowski running down the seams, drawing double teams.
Gronkowski needed him too.
Gronkowski was like having Shaq on your team.
And he was the best tight end of all time as well.
Because he was the best receiving tight end.
And he was a great receiver, but you still need a number one wide receiver. I mean, Rob Gronkowski didn't run 50-yard outs.
He would often catch the ball and get you another 15 or 20 on it.
At what point did I say Rob Gronkowski was not a great tight end? My point is you still need a great wide receiver.
Okay. Is Tony Gonzalez a great tight end or a great wide receiver?
He's a great tight end.
Tony Gonzalez far more of a wide receiver. Tony Gonzalez almost never blocked.
He was a tight end.
He lined up at tight end. Is Tim Duncan a center or a power forward?
I mean, that there's some debate about because he played both positions. Tony Gonzalez is a tight end. He was always a tight end. He got paid as a tight end. He was listed as a tight end. He lined up as a tight end far more often than he ever lined up wide. Tony Gonzalez was a tight end.
Some tight ends are more receivers than tight ends.
I don't even know how to argue
the fucking good ones. The guys you want on your team that are tight ends are really good receivers.
Okay, none of this negates the point that they need to get a wide receiver.
When Rob Gronkowski catches a pass, what does the announcer say? The reception by Rob Gronkowski. Reception is a conjugation of receive, right?
If a left tackle reports as eligible and catches a touchdown,
the guy doesn't say, that is a completion to Rob Gronkowski, who plays tight end and therefore not a reception.
There's no point to be made there. He's a receiving. Yeah, tight ends also receive the ball. Running backs catch the ball out of the backfield. Does that make them a wide receiver? Was Marshall Faulk a wide receiver?
No, but they line up at the line.
They line up in the backfield.
No, the tight ends line up at the line. Tight ends line up.
Tight ends line up on the line. Yeah.
Sounds like we're making up the rules of football.
You're making up the rules of this debate.
A little bit.
Yeah. This is what it's like to be on a text thread with Dan and James.
We were going to bet the games. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, we were.